So look, if you're like me, man, you're not gonna be bending a crap ton of metal. You're not gonna bend nothing really thick at all. I'm not an HVAC guy. I'm not a tin knocker by any stretch of the imagination. But periodically, very rarely, but periodically, I come across a situation where I need a piece of metal, you know, like thin gauge stuff, and I just kind of need it bent, or I need the corner kind of rounded a little bit, just folded a little bit. So, you know, I'm looking online and I find all these really cool, and I mean, man, oh my God, some of these guys go all out with their metal brakes. You know, their sheet metal brakes. And man, for you guys, dude, kudos to you, man. I'm telling you, if I had the wherewithal and the patience, the material, you know, yeah, I probably would have went all out, but you know, I didn't, and I didn't. I had a couple pieces of stock aluminum and a couple pieces of angle iron left over from making my my table saw's all cluttered now from making my rip fence for my table saw. And I had a couple old hinges laying around, so, you know, I made something to get me by. And it gets me by. You know, it's not going to fold precise 90s. It's not going to, you know, roll tube steel. It's not going to do any of that crap. But what it will do, and I give you my God's honest word, it will bend metal. It will bend, you know, small stock, 18 gauge, so on and so on and so on. You know, just they folded this galvanized steel, which is probably 16 gauge. You know, not the easiest, but you know, you can fold concentric patterns with it, that's for sure. But yeah, you know, like I said, I had a bunch of scrap material laying around from my old rip fence, from my Porter cable, the one that came with it, piece of garbage. But yeah, I mean, you know, you got to go through a little bit. I made these little pocket nuts, basically, I guess that's what you call them. I don't know, crown nuts. I have no fucking clue. I'm not a welder, obviously. But you know, I had some rubber hose left, and from another, I don't even remember where the hell I got it, to be honest with you, but I was using it for something, and it worked out pretty good for knob covers, or, you know, handle covers. Knobs. Pocket knobs. Anyway, yeah, normally, you know, I'll just thread these down on there. I won't even have the regular nuts on there. But I was bending a piece of metal that was just about as wide as it was between the hinges. And this was not practical at all. You couldn't, once you got it bent, you couldn't loosen them up. So I kind of had to throw that piece of metal away. It ruined it. But anyway, yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it does what it's supposed to do. So, peace.